Beloved children of God, gratitude to our brother Raphael for setting the atmosphere, for tuning to God. This is Peter. I would like today to bring to your awareness the subject of the mind of the physical part of you, the mind of the spirit part of you, the mind of the soul part of you, and the mind of the spirit world who is communing with you. When you begin to think, to contemplate the idea, do you have three separate minds? Is it a possibility altogether to have three separate minds? And if there is a possibility of this contemplation of the three minds, how do they play in your life? How do you integrate which mind is what? And which mind would you in your earthly life desire to operate from? The physical mind is the mind that you're operating in your everyday life, the thinking mind, the mind that provides you with the conditions of your life, your earthly life. It's the mind that can bring you bliss or bring you disharmony in your life. The mind that you operate from your earthly life. And then you have the mind of the spirit. And the mind of the spirit maneuvering its life by the influence of the soul mind. The spirit mind cannot and will not operate in its own volition, but by the influence of the mind of the soul. And all of the mind of the soul, which influenced by the beauty of divine love, the integration of all those minds into one mind, which is influenced primarily, eventually, by your desire and prayer. It's the mind of the soul. The soul consciousness that over time, with your desire, with your understanding of the importance, particularly in this era in your lives, particularly in this time in your earthly life, to develop the soul consciousness. And the soul consciousness to develop and to be in alignment with God, to be in alignment with the essence and the substance of God, is to your mind desire. And that's where your mind, the conscious mind, begins somewhere in your earthly life to search, to look for the identity of you. And who the searching for the identity of you, that you begin to look for ways to awaken and to reveal the soul consciousness. And therefore, within your earthly life, and there is an havoc, and there is moments of despair, when there are moments of disharmony, that you begin to search. Do not discount the mind. It is the mind that leads you into the searching of meaning and purpose and ideas that beyond the physical life. And through there, that you're finding ways. You may find a book that you might have read. You may be instigated by this idea or by other conversation. But once that seeking begin, the soul begin to awaken. And when the soul begin to awaken, due to the yearning and desire of your own life to change, and you find the way, the Spirit will lead you into the finding the way to come into communion with God. And when you find the way as you have sitting in this meeting today, through the prayer, through the asking for the inflow of God divine love, you love, who love, the essence, the substance, the light, the vibration, the frequency, to penetrate every part of your soul. When you begin to awaken, and you're no longer living from 3 different minds, but from one, the one mind, God mind, God influence, God will, God love, directing through your life. The point that is imperative for you to understand is not to discount the earthly mind, as the earthly mind is the finding point, it's the starting point for the searching of a greater atonement, of a greater ways to live your life on earth. And once you taste the nectar, you cannot untaste it. You cannot change the flavor, but you can increase the nectar, the sweetness of that love. And with that, sweetness of that love comes the knowledge, the knowledge that God operates within your life. And how would you know? Your life begin to change. You're no longer searching for the nectar. You found the nectar. And now you're going to increase the nectar through the love. Once your soul is being touched, opened, revealed, commune, come together with the essence of God, from that moment on, all you will desire to do will increase that love. The fruit of the nectar is the way your life will change. The storm will be less stormy. There will be storms, but less stormy. Your confidence to work things in your life will change. The way you operate in life will change. And most of all, the way you see humanity will change. The way you love your brothers and sisters will change. Your judgment, your criticism, your separation and isolation towards them will change. Once you taste that nectar of love, all will change. Beloved children of God, to spread the nectar of love, you ought to use wisdom. You ought to use wisdom. Similarly, when you have money and you begin to spread the money without thinking, giving it all around, some people may be influenced positively. Some people may influence negatively. Some people may reject it altogether. And therefore, once you taste the nectar of God and your life changes, and now you desire to share the nectar with others, do it with wisdom. Do it with love. Do it with gentleness. Let God guide you into the places and the people that are ready to hear the messages. Let God guide you into the people who are not ready to hear the messages. And when you in the vicinity of those people, speak with gentleness, without forcefulness. Your presence will change those who are not ready to listen. Your love will change that environment for those who are not ready to listen. And so allow the mind of the soul, the consciousness of the soul, to spread the word of God, to spread the love of God. And this will be your ammunition. This will be your garment of protection, your soul consciousness that is imbued with the essence of God. You will never need any weapon in your hands or in your mind. Anger will dissolve, hate will dissolve, resentment will dissolve, grief and fear will dissolve. The garment of protection will be from your inner soul awareness, soul that is together with God. Let God in. Let him in. Invite God in. Open the gates. Open the gates. Let the gate be removed, so you all ready to receive the love of God. Pray fervently. Pray sincerely. Pray with reverence. It's not with the words that God hears you, but it's with your heart. It's not with a lengthy prayer that God gives you, but it is with your desire to receive His love. Pray from your heart fervently. Pray. Receive God. Be in alignment with God. Your world is changing. Is changing. And it will change forevermore. For those of you who have God within them, their soul, the world will change differently. Pray fervently for God. Pray. Pray for your brothers and sisters to receive that love. Pray for humanity to ascend to the point of seeking, to ascend to the point of yearning. And that's the point of beginning to look for what possibly they can do to change their lives. Pray for them. Pray for them. This is Peter. And forevermore we love you. Forevermore we have our watchful eyes over you. And those who come together in a prayer, in evolution, and in the change of the conditions. We send you the encouragement, the support, the energy, and God's love. This is Peter, and I will be with you forevermore. Forevermore. Pray. Pray for God's love. Do not waste a moment in your life in idle thinking.